Hi guys, I'm back to work on the Sherlock Holmes journal, and yesterday after I finished filming I started digging out stamps and stencils, and I had them here to show you. Anyway, just had them. One stamp is this one, and oh yeah, here they are. I covered them up, of course. I had these two stencils and I'm not sure where I got them, but I'm pretty sure they came as a set. But I must have this thing about this design because, you know, I've got a stamp that's pretty close. And what's fun about it is it matches pretty close to this wallpaper. I'm not close, but it gives you the same sort of idea as that paper there, and this scrapbook paper here I used on the signature cover. So I did a little stamping. Yes, those are two different ones. I'm not sure. I'll just show you everything I did. Doesn't necessarily mean it was these three things here. I have a set of stamps that's got like gates and fences on it, and I had this lamp post. Well, that definitely reminds me of Shakespearean times, so I just practiced stamping it on the side of that piece of paper there, and it fit just perfectly. So I've got another one here I did, and this paper is just from a page from the Sherlock Holmes book where the chapter ended early. And these glasses, I'll get back to those in just a second. In the same set of stamps, which I might be able to show you. Yeah, oops, right there they are. I've used them before. Used the gate before in something. I think a Halloween journal probably. I don't have the packaging on them. I want to say it's Bow Bunny, but I may be wrong. I got it at Tuesday morning about a year ago. And anyway, so it had these little, I don't know what you would call them. That had that one, and it had this one. And I thought it just added a little something to these messy journaling spots. I found a bee stamp. And like I said yesterday, Sherlock Holmes, when he retired, he became a beekeeper. So there's the bee. And I found this with my stamp pads. It's some labels. I don't know if you can tell that or not. And I just kind of, when I'm finished with my stamp, I stamp them off on this. And then that way I can peel this label up, seeing it could be part of a decoration for a journaling card or pocket or something. So anyway, and speaking of that, I got a pile of stuff here that I did. I'll come back to that. Let's talk about this stamp. I had a set of number stamps. I tried to do 221B because that is his address, Baker Street, 221B Baker Street. I don't have a B though that's kind of the same size. I tried to make one with the 3, but it didn't quite match up. So then I got to thinking this morning, I could have done part of the B. I was trying to put them together on the block, and it wouldn't fit. So why don't I do part of the B and then take it off the block and then put the other part, and then I can maneuver where I need it to be. So I'm going to practice on that some more. So anyway, I found a Tim Holtz stamp that was a typewriter. I thought that's old enough it could work, because definitely Dr. Watson, you know, typed up all the stories. All right, now to the glasses. I have a set of stamps. See if I can find them. Should have had them out already. Yes. And once again, you know, I have no packaging on it, but it's got, what, 5 mustaches and 2 sets of glasses. And I know we've probably used those round ones before for Harry Potter, but my daughter was going through a phase when she was in high school and junior high about mustaches. I think everybody was, so I had those stamps. And I thought, when I saw those, I thought, oh yes, Sherlock Holmes was noted for his disguises. He could, you know, be around Dr. Watson in a disguise, and Dr. Watson would never know it was him. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is over here in this little stack, I have a bunch of, I'm going to call them blanks, that I gathered and needed to sew around. Hang on just a second. Okay, hearing noises. So I was sewing these, just to, you know, one right after another. It was my dog, that's what it was. He just joined us. So I was going to look through all these I have stacked up, and I've got more elsewhere, to see if I could find something kind of like this. Like it's a little pouch, and I'm going to put on there, you know, disguises or something, and kind of fussy cut some of these mustaches and things out. I can't do them all because they'd be too flimsy. So or just maybe, you know, like that. So it could still be like a little journaling card, and put it in here. So this is his disguise kit, and put all these in there. So that's an idea going. And then, let's see, I've kind of been all back and forth here. The pile of stuff. Well, yesterday I showed you all the things I had printed out and was going to use as pockets and decorations and stuff. And one of them was the note I made up from Dr. Watson, no, from Sherlock to Dr. Watson. And somewhere in this pile, I actually ripped one of them. Here we go. And I pussycat all those out. See, here's the note. So I ripped it. So I made, you know, decorate it like them, like that. They're together, or just may do one. So I'm not sure. And also, when I was going through all the pages, at the end of each story, it was a book of different, like, short stories. There was one of these little elements, and I used my little 1-inch punch to punch those out, just as a decoration. And then first I used my 2-inch punch, which has got scallops, and then I realized I had one just a little bit smaller, that's 1 3/4. And each story began with a, I don't know, illuminated letter, I guess you would call it, a fancy letter. So I cut those out, and maybe can work those up in some tags and journaling cards. And not necessarily for this book either. These are some I can just use forever. And I like it that it's got a little bit of the book page around it too. So I showed you this was from the book, a note. So I cut it out. I'll put it on a pocket, and here's the map. So I think that's what I did afterwards. Oh, I did cut out some of these little tickets. Since I was in the fussy cutting mood, I just went crazy on them. This is from a sheet of cardstock, and it's from some a kit, I think it was, or something. I got it at Hobby Lobby several months ago. It was like a travel kit, and if I had it out here, I'd show it to you. But this is all I've got out. Oh no, you know, this is from it too. So it's got stickers and things, and I'm not sure what it was named, but I got it at Hobby Lobby. Most of my papers, unless they're something I've had in my stash forever, came from Hobby Lobby. So anyway, that's what I have worked on, and I'm going to try to clean up this clutter a little bit, and maybe get those signatures sewn in, because I still haven't done it. So anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. I'll turn the camera on if I got something worthwhile I'm working on. So talk to you later. Bye. Hi everyone, just a real quick thing to show you that I found a way to do the B for 221B Baker Street. I used a 3 and a 1, and I had tried to use it, you know, by putting the 2 and the 2 and the 1, and then the B parts all together and stamping it all at once, but I could not get the 1 and the 3 close enough together. So finally, you know, it took a whole 24 hours for my brain to realize the way to do it. So well, actually probably better to do the 1 first. So once you do the 2 2 1, then go in and do, and here's the set I'm using, and there's like 3 different styles of numbers, and I have no clue where I got this. You know, it's before I ever realized someone might want to know, so I don't know. So I think you can see, yeah. So I'm using a different style of 1 to be part of my B, and then this particular 3, which I've got upside down, I'm just gonna match it up and stamp it, and I got a B. So anyway, that worked pretty good. So I was practicing with these on this, just a scrap paper, see right there, but I decided I really like it on the book page, and since that's the actual Sherlock Holmes page, I'm going to probably just tear those out and use them as a page decoration. So anyway, that's all I have to say right now. I'm working on pockets, so I probably should be turning the camera on, so I think I'll do that in a bit. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye. Just a quick little add-on to this video. I did a little thrift shopping today just to get out of the house because it's real rainy. I was just going to show you some things I got. One thing that I got in the mail, I had ordered it from AliExpress, is these stamps. Gail showed them on her show, and her videos, and I thought, oh, I just love them, so I had to order some for myself. Now they come all the way from China, so it's going to take a while to get them if you decide to order them, but they were pretty cheap, I'll tell you. Okay, so I went to Goodwill, didn't buy a thing, went to Salvation Army. I bought a couple of pieces of clothing. This one's one of them I bought because I like the gauziness of the the skirt for some backgrounds, you know, collage work and stuff, layering. And then I bought a flannel shirt, which I've got behind me, I won't grab. It's just blue flannel. You kind of get the idea. But I thought, oh, it's really pretty maybe for, you know, the spine of a journal, so I'm not sure. Then I went to an antique shop, and I bought this book, and I normally don't spend this much on a book, but I just really like the cover. And the back is just in pretty bad shape. It's wrinkled up, so I'm not sure. It's like it's, see, fabric that's come up from the board, but I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. There's canvas or something. So I'm not sure about the back, but I really like the front, and the contents are not bad. I wouldn't have spent $7 on it just for the cover, but you know, it has a pretty picture here, and then it's got things like the moth and just different pictures, some actual photographs, and then just drawings. So I thought, you know, I can glean a lot of little ephemera pieces out of here, and it's just kind of stuff I like. So anyway, spent the $7. And then she had this. It actually is part of a hanky. And she had the hanky, and then I saw this one, and I didn't really want the hanky, but I saw this, and I thought, you know, they make a really neat pocket for some journal. I've got some stuff I'm kind of gathering for like a 4th of July, that sort of thing, USA something, some part, I don't know, just something USA stuff. So anyway, since this is definitely was probably celebrating the end of World War I, and if you look at it real close, like here's the British flag, here's the United States flag. I'm not sure about these other ones, but I have a friend that might know. He knows a lot about flags. So anyway, I thought this is kind of cool. It could be a pocket or something. So for $1, I bought it. So anyway, okay, that was from the antique shop. And then she wrote me up a receipt. You know, she just took her time and wrote out what it was. And I know that's for her records, but reason I'm showing it to you is because when she did the date, if you look at the date, 1-9, and it looks like she started to write 19, which we all would, of course, because there's a 1, and then she went over it though with the 2, and then added the 0, but it looks like 40 to me. So January 9th, 1940. So I thought, aha, even though it's not really a 1940 receipt, it could be passed off as one maybe. So anyway, just having fun with that. I don't know if I told you I bought another package of index cards. I never have to buy these, you know, at Walmart or anywhere, because I always find them someplace. But another fun thing about today, when I pulled into the park at the antique shop, I got out and I just glanced behind my car, and I noticed these two little wooden pieces in the street. And I thought, that's not natural for those little wooden pieces to be there. And so my first thought was tiles for like Scrabble. And I thought, well, you know, okay, they're back there. So anyway, then I walked towards the sidewalk, and there was another one between my car and the next car. I said, okay. And then when I got on the sidewalk, there was another one, and it was face up, and it said 21. And I thought, oh, those are something. So when I come out of the store, I'm going to pick those up. Well, I guess they are from a bingo game. Because see, that one says I-21. This one's I-29. And this one that's broken is G49. So I thought these are from a bingo game, and they had like 3 layers of the wood, and they had gotten so wet from the rain that they were easy to peel apart. And of course the 49 broke, but it doesn't matter, we can fix it. But the ones that were out in the street, I don't know what the other one was, because the number part was missing. But I thought it was just a cool find, just in the street, you know. So you just never know where you're going to find a treasure. So anyway, I'm going to sign off, and I'll try to get this video uploaded. So thanks for watching. Bye.